What is up, my brothers and sisters? Just got off of work, so pardon the fan blowing on me. Hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully that's not too annoying. Because it is super hot outside. I mean, it is just so hot, and I wanted to sit in front of the fan for a moment and kind of just cool off and relax. But at the same time, I wanted to make a video while all of this information that I've gathered at the moment is on my mind, because it just came to me. These are just like questions people should be asking, right? So people keep talking about these do weapons, right? What about don't weapons? Just kidding. Anyways, excuse me. Um, so what these, because people keep on telling me, they're like, you should look up do weapons and find out the facts. And I'm like, sure, okay, why not, But you're not listening to what I'm telling you. And what I'm telling you is the sun's core is the same amount of the energy as 15 billion of atomic bombs produced each second. So each second is literally 15 billion atomic bombs going off at one time. Now, the sun is absolutely unfathomably humongous, right? Like, we can't even fathom how large the sun is. Like, if you take a size comparison of planet Earth compared to the sun, like, I don't know how many Earths can fit in the sun. Let's look that up real quick. But with the energy of atomic bombs going off, what am I looking up? Oh yeah, Earth. How many Earths? How many Earths? Many Earths can fit in the sun? 1,300,000 planet Earth. The sun is 864,400 miles. Oh, okay, this is kilometers. So it's actually really 864,400, which is about 109 times the diameter of the Earth. The sun weighs about 333,000 times as much as the Earth. It is so large that about 1,300,000 planet Earths can fit inside of it. Wow. So with the energy that I'm talking about here, the creator is amazing, because the creator created the sun for the warmth for us and for things to grow and et cetera, right? And yet it doesn't kill us, even though it has the power to kill us 1,300,000 times, right? If we were any closer to the sun, we would literally be scorched. If we were any further from the sun, we would literally freeze. So the creator placed the sun perfectly where it is for us, right? I mean, this thing is absolutely massive and absolutely powerful, right? I mean, we're talking like the end of 1,300,000 Earths. So, 1,300,000 times. So, with that being said, this extraordinary, unfathomably large star, need I remind you, it's a star, like, the main part of a solar system, and with that being said, I mean, the energy is just, I mean, we can't even fathom the size or the energy that the sun puts off. Let's take CMEs and radiation storms, for instance. Thank God, the creator, that stuff never kills us, because a CME, if you were to take the length of the miles that it literally spits fire at us from that distance, like, it is amazing to know that it does not kill us at any of these times, right? Like, we're not burnt to a crisp. The planet Earth protects us with its atmosphere and its magnetosphere, et cetera, et cetera. So this massively huge star with amazingly, unfathomably energy cannot pierce our protective layers right? But yet a puny little satellite that's not even the size of Earth. And remember, it's 1,300,000 Earths to fit inside of the sun. So you got like what, a little tiny satellite that supposedly spits out lasers and catches things on fire. How is it piercing our atmosphere and all our protective layers? See, people keep telling me you should look up the information on the military and their space weapons. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm looking at the model. It's like a picture, right? And there's like a satellite in the sky, some guy with a remote control on the ground or something, right? And then it reflects off of this and that, and then it comes down to this from the sky to the earth as a laser, right? And I'm like, but they don't explain, all of that looks good and sounds good, but they don't explain to us how it pierces our protective layers. Because remember, after I just explained the sun, and I was very adamant about what I've been saying, how powerful it is and how massive it is. But yet this puny little satellite can shoot this powerful laser through our protective layers. But yet the sun and the CMEs, and it's spreading like, I don't know, thousands of miles, maybe even millions. I mean, I don't know. With all that power behind it, I mean, enough to kill all these Earths, right? But it never kills us, and it never really pierces our protective layers. Like, I don't understand. See, I'm like, wow, all that sounds good and looks good as far as like, the satellite being up in the sky, got some guy on the ground pushing a button, whatever the hell, right? But I'm just not getting the concept of how they're actually piercing all our protective layers when the sun can't even pierce our protective layers unless we have a weakened magnetosphere, which is what is happening right now. And those aren't really lasers. It's more like plasma from these planets. Yeah. You know? So, and as I stated about Hawaii, and people keep saying, oh, it's land grabs and they don't want the people to have it and they can't move back, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, what's the point in buying a desolate land? A desolate land where nothing will grow, the animals will not return, and, all that good stuff. Like, it's going to take a long time, possibly even a whole generation or a lifetime of, all that stuff coming back and, regrowing and stuff like that. So I keep telling people when it comes to the government, you have to, how do you say, look at it as a lying, cheating significant other, right? And this lying, cheating significant other will not stop lying and cheating on you, right? Like, everything they do is always a lie, right? And they're always sketchy about it and they never really tell you the full truth, right? Like, they tell you there's a sickness out there, but they don't want you to like read their texts, and they're going out tonight. Right? And it's like, well, why are you leaving? Why are you going to the bar with all that sickness you keep telling me about? So then they tell me that I should wear this thing over my face because it will protect me, but yet I'm not allowed to read the texts, right? Or like see your messages, right? Or like roll like sketchy about that. And then they tell me to get this medicine, right? And they never tell me about their new friends and why they were out so late, right? Well, as I use all these metaphors, and the reason why I say this is because after a while, and then when you catch on, like, how can you keep trusting and believing that lying, cheating significant other? How? Like, eventually you're going to get the gist, right? And you're going to think, wow, this person may be lying and cheating on me. So if that's the case, why take them back? Why believe anything they ever say? I mean, it is possible, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. And most of the time, the pain one has gone through from all the lying and cheating and sketchy stuff maybe even costed you your health, mentally, physically. It takes a lot of work, if ever. Most of the time, it's irreversible. Can't be undone. What has been done, and that is all, you know? I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how else to put it.